And we're back. Going to sleep for the night. Made a little bit of... Oh, we made pretty good money from fishing and from foraging. Sold off 2 daffodils. And yeah, carp sell for... Largemouth bass sell for a ton. Wow. So we have pretty good money. And I think we're actually going to get our first harvest now. I do think there will be stuff ready. Weather report for tomorrow is... Beautiful sunny day. Okay, good to know. Living off the land is very good, by the way. I just... that tutorial area. I'm not worrying about it quite yet. Man, when are we gonna get mail? Maybe I do have to finish this intro quest. Oops, double water that. You get a better water can in a little bit that lets you water in a 1x3 line if you charge it up. So it's kind of like Mega Man. You get a little bit of everything, kind of becomes a Mega Blaster, and keep waiting for that. It's a pretty big farm for the 4th day we're here. You probably already see why I don't like the beanstalks, is because you can hardly get a sense of whether they're watered or not by looking at them. And if you have a crop that's just above them, you really can't see anything. There's a lot of our energy right there put into doing that. Let's go to town and see what's going on in town. And again, I probably shouldn't be carrying around all my tools on me, because this is like half my inventory. Let's walk into Pierre's and see who's there. It's not open yet. Ooh. Green algae, that's kind of a nice thing to find from the trash, I guess. We've already met you. He's going to be baking cookies today. Sorry if I'm skipping past that dialogue too quickly. And then George we have not met yet, so he's met him. These are the only people who live in this house. I guess like the resident old couple. I don't think we've met this guy yet, so we'll introduce ourselves. We met Alex, and you can actually go ahead and see somewhere around here. See the wonderful amount of things we've shipped. The screen seems a little bit broken sometimes. I feel like we've shipped more than it's giving us credit for. So you can see we've got 2 levels in, we're a newcomer, we've got 2 levels in foraging and fishing. And social, we've met these people. We have not met, we still haven't met a ton of people. I thought we'd met him. Okay, there's still a lot of people we need to meet. We'll run around and meet them, maybe on purpose a little bit today, because we've been running out of energy at, like, I think this is Shane again, who we've already met. Yeah, so no need to reintroduce ourselves to Shane. It's a hospital where we can't really do anything yet. Alright, so we met Harvey. I don't think there's anybody else hanging out in the hospital yet. There's Maru. Oh, she's been looking forward to meeting us. I didn't know she works as a nurse. I had no idea. I wonder if we can sell algae to him. No, we cannot. Okay, so do I want to buy... We've got money. Let's buy kale. And again, I don't want to buy... I don't want to buy too much stuff because there's only really so much energy that we have. And since we have all this, and since we picked up this algae from the garbage, Don't be fishing algae. If you learn anything from this channel, don't fish algae out of the garbage. It's just not a good idea. I don't know, maybe it is a good idea. Who knows? Fish it out of the garbage in Stardew Valley, but maybe not IRL. Or maybe question why people have algae in their garbage. It's kind of an odd one to just have lying around. Now this we're going to harvest with a scythe, and I don't really know if that... I don't think that'll hurt our other crops. Or at least it better not. That would be very unfortunate if it did. So for now, I'll go ahead and put algae in with the fish, even though there'll be a lot of stuff in that, there are a lot of fish. So that's not a good long-term plan for that. But we only have 2 places for things right now, that's fine. We're already at like half energy. It's crazy how fast it goes. We haven't met her yet. She's terrified of us. Which, honestly, if you're a kid and someone just moved into your area, like, I don't know, in the past 4 days and you just run into them, it's okay to be a little, you know, maybe don't interact with them if they scare you. You don't have to be polite. It doesn't hurt to be polite. Well, I don't know. More copper ore. I'm already wanting to like run back to the farm and put this away. We just have so little inventory. I mean, throwing things away is not the end of the world, but kind of want to avoid it a little bit. Leia's super nice. We've already met her though. See if her husband is hanging around at the farm. Wait, she doesn't have a husband. She's single, right? We've already tried to enter her farm. Okay, so we need to stop going over there. We have not met this lady. Marnie is super nice. So Marnie sells us animals, which we can't buy because we don't have a coop. Buy a bunch of things from her. I've made it through a full year of Stardew Valley, and I haven't done anything with animals. Not one single thing. So that'll be all new. That'll be a learning experience. We will learn about animals together. When the game originally shipped, I was seeing a lot of advice to not mess with animals, just because they were still a little bit buggy. So I haven't really... I kind of took the advice, and I was like, alright, they say that animals are hard to take care of right now. I just won't mess with animals. I'm really tempted to just, like, focus on getting just, like, a bunch of lumber. Because you get good stuff for it. Let's actually put some tools away, because we're not going to need... I'm just going to be walking around. I don't need the scythe right now. I'm going to go fish, so I do need the fish. And I guess we'll just sell this horseradish, because I don't think we need it. I don't know what those sell for. I still just kind of want to wander around and meet people. There were not a lot of people in the bar last time we went there. I don't know if there'd be a lot of people in the bar right now either, because it's kind of the middle of the day. Yeah, I'm glad there's not a lot of people in the bar in the middle of the day in Stardew Valley. I mean, honestly, if you want to go have a drink at 2:30, go ahead. Oh, you aren't exactly how I imagined, but that's okay. I'm Jody. Maybe I already met Caroline? That was not much of a greeting that she gave me right there. Have I met you? I don't think we've met Emily yet. I like Emily a lot. She works at the bar. She's not at work right now, I guess. So we're getting there on meeting everybody. I want to find some of the kids, because I feel like the children are a lot of the people who we haven't met yet. They tend to be, at least the children tend to be clustered, so they should be fairly easy to run into at some point. We can't do anything with the sewer yet, don't worry. We will certainly mess with it when we can. That's another thing that I've not touched in this game, is I've not been able to get to the sewer. Okay, so Anchor is an artifact that we can take to the local artificer, and we'll certainly do that. We need 300 wood to bridge that gap, which is going to be a priority. I was kind of hoping that the guy who lives in that house we just walked past would be here. Trilobite is another thing we can donate to the museum, so let's go to the museum right now and donate some things. I think the museum will still be open. Have we met you yet? I think we have. Let's see, 5 o'clock. We're getting a cutscene, so it must still be open. So he's excited to... Do we automatically show him something here? Huh, I wonder... Alright, so we're definitely going to donate things to the museum, because he gives us good stuff for donating. I wonder if I should have skipped this cutscene. You don't really... It's more fun to just donate than to watch that cutscene. So we can give him... Where do we want to put things? Got a journal update. I guess we didn't get any rewards from that. Yeah, he's just like... We just gave him 2 things, and he's just like, oh, neat. 250 is a nice little payout, though. So what else do we have to do? Delivery... I'm trying to remember where you catch breams, because if we bring her a bream... I bet the payout is... Usually the payout's about 3... I think it's about 3 times what you'd normally get for something. So it's obviously worth doing it if you can get it done. We don't really need to be up here. Did we have another artifact on us? I kind of feel like we did. Another artifact that I need to go deliver. So I think this place is still going to be locked. Yep. Not sure when we get access to there. I kind of was... I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, those of you who played this game before, but we already have something to turn in over there. So I'm hoping we get access to it soon. Nobody's here. Okay, we needed to talk to him. So Sebastian is one of the 10 people you can date. We've met Mario already, who is super nice. I kind of want to hang out here until her husband shows up, because I don't think we've met him yet. But I don't know, can I afford to hang out here? Burn and date? Okay, there he is. Met Demetrius, which is nice. Robin, it's like, have you met everybody yet? It's exhausting. Yes, I agree, Robin. It is exhausting. Little shrine over there. Still hear them working on that mines. Digging at that rock. Maybe you do have to meet everybody before you can get access to the mines. That'd be tough. A stranger? Hello. So he's a good dude. I think he was one of the last people I needed to meet before. Oh, skeletal hand. That's another thing to turn in. More horseradishes are nice. We have a lost book. It's a book we can go read at the library that'll probably have, like, really good advice. Those books tend to be very, very strong advice. Like, not even kidding. They're pretty useful. Okay, so did we have another artifact that we needed to turn in? No, we're not seeing any artifacts. Okay, so we already have a clam. We already have a horseradish. Don't really need to... I'm already tempted to start, like, hoarding things beyond necessity. But for now, I think money is more valuable than hoarding things. We have a bunch of energy to burn, so we'll start clearing things again. I really want to clear a pine tree if we see one. I think they might be a little bit... Okay, there's one. The fact that we don't have very many makes me a little hesitant to cut it down. But that's okay. So now that we have a pine cone, we can make granola bars, or travel meals, or I don't remember what they're called. They're pretty handy. I don't like using the axe to do stuff I could do with the scythe because scythe is better for it, but whatever. We have enough energy. I've never cut down a tree standing this way to it, but I guess it worked. It's getting pretty dark. We're on our farm for anybody who might be a little bit worried about us. So you can see how much that torch is helping out now. So yeah, let's go ahead and field snack. Because we have so little inventory, I'm not going to carry that around. I like carrying around food, but not at the expense of... Getting pretty close to our goal of 300 wood. Starting to feel exhausted, pushing it too hard. I want to scythe some things. There we go. Yeah, scythe. Now pretty soon the game is going to tell us that it's getting late. We should go to bed. So we'll do that. I'm going to actually wait for the prompt just to show what it looks like. We didn't pause much today because I can look at the recording time and tell that we have not been playing. Okay, so getting late. Midnight is a fine time to go to bed in this game, but you don't want to go to bed too late. We got a lot from foraging. The horseradish, I guess, are worth 50 each. Clams are worth 50 each. So not a bad little haul. And I think now on the 5th of spring, we should probably be getting something we've... Okay. Ooh, okay. So Clint's here. Good morning. Breaking some rock opens and finding ore. If you want to get the most of the ores you find, you'll need a furnace. Okay, so he's going to teach us how to make furnaces. Which reminds us, we need to be watching TV. It's a weird thing to say, but we need to check TV for cooking recipes. So, bars are going to be really important for upgrading our tools and stuff like that. 5 copper bars will give us a better tool, and the copper, going from copper to nothing is a big deal, so we do want to do that very soon. So this is a letter from the Walmart people saying, to our valued Yo-Yo Mart, I don't know how to, if that's Yo-Yo Mart or Joya Mart or Joja Mart, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to just say it however I feel like saying it. So, this is on the screen long enough that you guys can probably read it. But basically, they've caused a landslide and they're sad about it. I think that might be the game's way of telling you... Oh, we just got a bunch of... Getting started. So we just harvested... Oh, so we get some money from harvesting parsnips. We have 600 gold? How do we have 600 gold? Raising animals, build a coup. So, I'm in, like, winter 15 of my current game, and I haven't built a coup yet. So, I'll have to do that soon. Craft furnace. Introductions. 25 of 28 people. We're getting really close. Farming level 1 and craft a scarecrow will be a thing to do soon. We'll probably hit farming level 1 tonight, because we've been really on top of farming. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put, like, I don't know, 3 parsnips in that chest. Then we'll go sell the rest. And then I guess we're buying... Okay, water things. Forgetting something here? Is the game bugging out on me a little bit? Okay, that was very strange. I don't know if I was misclicking or what the deal was there. But these parsnips should more than pay for enough stuff to replant the field. Was this 15? This is a very odd block thing that I've just dug up. What else was planted there? Did we dig something else up? I'm confused, but that's okay. Okay, we've still got a little bit of... Well, alright, let's just go over there. I think the mines will probably be open now. I don't know. We might need to go visit the wizard before we can go into the mines. Ooh, okay, so Lewis is... Okay, this is good. I'm glad we're doing this cutscene now. Sorry, I'm loudly drinking things on camera. So the mayor is telling us about the community center, which he thinks is super ugly because it's beaten up. He's sad. This cutscene needs to go faster. So, okay, so apparently this is where people used to hang out. But now they don't because Walmart's evil, I guess. I guess you can't hang out at a community center if a Walmart exists. They'd rather sit in front of TV than engage with the community. I don't believe you, Lewis. I see people outside all the time. You do sound like an old fool. Alright, so the Joja Corporation wants them to sell the place and turn it into a warehouse. And I guess Pelican Town could use the money. So, this is actually an interesting branching part of the game. You can go ahead and you can be the person who buys a Joya Co. membership and causes him to sell this community center. But it changes the game progression a lot. So we're just going to go into the community center. And I've not even tried that. I've just heard about it. So we're going to go in here and check out the community center. Which is a very odd... It's like a little hut. It's not what you want to see. And you see a little dude pop up. I like how he accuses the kids of building this, like, incredible hut thing. But... So those little dudes are appearing for me, but not him, I guess. He's worried about me. Alright, so he's gonna head home after showing me this place. And now he's gonna keep it unlocked, and he says we can help him with his rat problem, if we want to. So, what I've always done at this place is just use the community center, like, I've gone, like, the good route, not the evil route, where, you know, I just go in there and I do stuff. Alright, what does Pierre want? Oops. So someone wants seaweed. Twice the market value. Okay, interesting. So I'll accept that quest. I don't think there's really any penalty if you fail quests. At least none that I've found so far. Keep running into Shane, who I just do not want to talk to. Oh, this house is open early. I guess they get up before 9. Good for them. Come in here and just go ahead and sell our parsnips. And then we've got over 1,000 money now, so we need to decide what we want to buy. We haven't bought much jazz, so I might buy some more jazz. I feel like potatoes would be a good bet. Because I want to get some money, like, right away. Just so I'm not, like, continuously broke. And cauliflower is a very long-term investment. So tell you what, I'll go... To replace our parsnips, we sold 15 parsnips, so I'll buy... I don't think I've worked out the math on this very well. Okay, it's gonna work out fine. I'm gonna buy 5 of each of these. We still have a tidy sum left over. Maybe I should be expanding the farm a little bit. But I'm a little bit hesitant to expand the farm quite just yet, because as much as I'd like to, I don't know, I mean, I should just sink money into a big farm. But we just don't have that much energy, so I don't know if I want to be burning through all my energy planning things. We must have harvested something from here. I don't have any memory of it. But I don't know why else. I don't remember harvesting anything, but I must have if there's just, like, land there. Was that where our original, couple of wild seeds were? I think we're about out of water. Whoops. I really wish the options were not per character, but like a thing that a thing that stayed with you, because I guess maybe they're thinking ahead of, like, different people having the game, but it seems odd. So we're gonna take a horseradish, a leek, a dandelion, and a daffodil, and and we're gonna go back to that community center with a plan. We have a plan of action. Oh, it feels good to do this, like, the day that the community center opens. Ooh, playground. We don't want the playground. I've never seen any of the kids, like, on this playground. I don't know. Guess they just don't come up here. Okay, so we have this Oh, I can't do this yet, can I? So there's this crazy script here. Okay, so I can't do the thing with the veggies yet. I have to go talk to the wizard about it? So we'll go do that today, I guess. I've been meaning to... The wizard doesn't count towards meeting people, but I'll go talk to him. Man, I've got all these veggies on me that I don't really need. And my inventory is still really tiny, so we are backtracking to the place. You know what? Wall Piers is open. I don't know why I've got space for 2 more seeds, but I'm gonna go ahead and get 2 more or something. Make it cauliflower. Was I supposed to stop this recording earlier? Because this is... Is this really only the second day? I guess we've had a lot of cutscenes. Yeah, okay, this makes sense. Alright, let's go talk to the wizard. We don't have a quest with him or anything yet, but we'll go bother him. His tower is probably locked, though. Yeah, isn't the tower locked at this part of the game? I don't know what we're supposed to be doing. I'll go knock on the wizard's door. Probably nothing will happen. Ooh, okay, this lady's nice. So she sells things at just exorbitant prices. $900 for a slime is ridiculous. $700 for an egg is, I don't know, depending on who you are. Rare seeds. Rare seeds are nice, but you don't want to buy a rare seed. Well, it's a rare seed for the fall. That would actually... We're still at 1,000. That would be a good investment. But we don't have 1,000 right now. She's not going to be here later. So it's locked. We can hear someone inside. I don't know if you need to check that door once to get the quest stuff related to it. I'm glad we checked it. I should stop trying to like sequence break this game. So I don't think this is a game where you can sequence break at all. Although I'm not trying to do it. I just don't know when to do what. I should see... Alright, who do I have left for introductions? I should bring Seaweed to Harvey, if I can remember who Harvey is. 25 of 28 people, and I've met... Alright, so Harvey's that... We've seen Harvey walking around. So I haven't met... Man, okay, these people are out all the time. I know who all these people are. We'll just run into them pretty... Like, I'm not going to worry about that. We're going to run into them. Like, they're around all the time. I say we're not going to worry about it as I like head over to where they are. What I mean when I say I'm not going to worry about it is I'm not going to like wiki where they are like today in the fall or it's the spring or whatever season this is. I'm not going to wiki it. I'm just going to assume that we'll bump into them. I think one of them lives in like I think one of them lives in one of these houses. But the kids are playing outside a lot, so you don't run into them in the houses very often. The blonde girl you do run into a lot, just like outside. She goes to the bar a lot too, so we should be able to catch her in the bar. If we don't just naturally run into her. And then the guy with the long hair, you see him all the time. Okay, there's the kid. Hey, stranger, my name's Vincent. Mama said not to talk to strangers, but you seem okay. If you say so, man. Glad that, okay, there's the guy I was looking for. So now we only need one more person, and, it's a pretty easy person to get. The blonde lady's not hard. I don't know where she lives. Well, do I? I don't remember where she lives, but she's around, like, this area all the time. I should have brought some geodes over. We could have cracked those open with our 225 monies. I'm gonna go see if the mine is accessible. Like, we can't do much with it, without a weapon, but let's go check on the mine. It's 6 p.m., so won't be able to spend much time in there. We'll have to get out of there pretty much as soon as we walk in. Okay, we can walk in now, which is good. We'll get the cutscene for this guy. And I think he'll give us a sword. And the sword is probably better than the scythe, so I guess you can never really go in here with just the scythe. So this mine shaft has been abandoned for decades. It's in really good shape for being abandoned this long. So he's telling us that if we go down there, we'll run into monsters, and he is giving us a sword. See, I guess you could never go down there with just the scythe, which is probably for the best. Again, I apologize for skipping over dialogue a little too quickly, but he was pretty much just telling us that if we prove ourselves as an adventurer, he will, will let us join his adventuring guild. I forget what it actually takes to prove ourselves as an adventurer. It doesn't take much. I usually have my pickaxe on my 2 and my weapon on my 1, just to make this stuff kind of easy. Now it's 7, so I really don't want to stay down here long. It's getting a bunch of stone, too. Alright, we were supposed to make a furnace. I completely neglected that. Have to do that soon. And this thing's yelling at me. Reach level 5 is the quest. We won't do that today. It's a fairly easy thing to do if we give ourselves the whole day to do it. But not easy to do, just... There's more copper down here. I really do feel blind. Ooh, okay. Enemy. These guys do very little damage. We do very little damage, too. This is a big floor, too. Go ahead and get that piece of quartz. I think we'll actually bounce. Like, 8... I don't know. Okay, so 8 is not quite early enough to feel the need to run from the mines. Wow, this is really dark. Why is this so dark? Okay, we got some slime. Alright, we've got pretty full inventory, so now we just go ahead and leave the mine. Reaching level 5 should be no problem. Now we have to head back with it being fairly dark, and it's just going to get darker. We'll be okay. It's a walk I've made many times, as you can probably tell. And you do... At some point, we'll get a fast travel to make this easier. But for now, it's just a little bit of a walk. I think it takes, like, maybe a minute and a half when you have, like, nothing. So it's a little bit of a hike. Not a big deal. I'm actually going to go and check, since we're here, I'm going to go check the saloon. Oh, man. For a second, I was thinking, there's Pam again. I was really hoping that the person we were looking for would be in here. I never see anybody in the arcade. Like, I guess people just don't care about the arcade. So, no arcade for us. a lot of people in the bar on a Friday night. That's pretty accurate. It's a little bit worrying that it's like 60% of the town's hanging out. Oh, I don't know. It's a small town. Hanging out in the bar is probably what you do. That's fine. Not gonna judge. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of inventory management. Gonna go ahead and put the bug meat and the bait over here as well as the slime, because that's turning into my like monster loot plus fish chest, which kind of makes, well, it doesn't make any sense at all, but whatever. That's what I'm doing. And just because I can't resist min-maxing, because we have a little bit of time. Oh my god, that owl just scared the heck out of me. So we have a little bit of time. And a little bit of energy. I'm chopping down trees. It's not actually too dark. I mean, I can still pretty much see. Okay, that was really pushing it as far as energy goes. Alright, let's get... You know what? I should carry around the seaweed. Well... Yeah, I'll carry it around just in case I run into Harvey. This is usually the point of the game where I put my scythe away and forget about it for forever. Because once you get the sword, you kind of don't need it. So we're going to sleep for the night, and I think I am also going to sleep for the night in real life. So I'm so tempted to just record like episode after episode after episode, but I do have to be up kind of early. So I think I'm going to say goodnight to you guys in the game and IRL. Leave feedback if you like in the series, if you have any suggestions. Always happy to hear from you guys. Have a good night.